Preston McCall here. More about how you, an artist, can secure a good gallery connection. Research. You have to do research. The easiest way is to simply do the gallery crawl and go in to see how the galleries appear. You walk in, greet the sales rep, and begin to look at the artwork. Like you're just a tourist looking for some treasure they have for sale. They greet you and ask you a few questions. Be friendly and polite. If you're from out of town, praise them for having such a wonderful space and certainly some interesting art. Notice any red dots for pieces which have sold, but not yet removed for shipping. Galleries hesitate a bit, maybe a day or two before they box and ship, just to show any prospective client that the work is hot. Look around, if near the front door, see if there are any boxed pieces ready for shipping. That always shows they're actually doing some business. I've even seen some galleries have dummy boxes standing there to appear busier, which is always interesting, although not exactly honest. Oh well, gotta look busy. Wander around the gallery and notice if there is a back office with somebody sitting in there doing what appears as computer work or making calls. That person could be the real connection you're looking for, and size them up discreetly. Your sales rep might be following you around, so act like you are a guest and remain polite and friendly. Stumble onto a piece that is interesting and ask them about that particular artist. They'll tell you a few things about the work or the artist. Some typical questions back at them can be like, I really like this piece. What do you like about this artist's work? Or, do you have any openings coming up? Or, how has the pandemic affected your business? The sales rep's chatter back at you will give you a general feel of how good a salesperson he or she is. Do they ask you if you collect art? Do they ask you if you're visiting town to acquire some new pieces? It is important to engage the rep. Then begin to wander toward the door and ask them if he or she has a business card. Praise them for being professional and thank them for welcoming you. Do not zero in on any piece and act like you are a buyer, just an admirer. Do not talk price. You end up with some statement that you are just beginning to search and will be back. The old famous will be back. Then as you walk off, look at the card. Is there an email address and website? Write on the back the date and even the time you were there. Give it a rating, such as a 1 to 10 score in your mind about how potential the place is for you. Then off you go on to the next gallery. Simple. Gather information. Get your research together. Later that day, look up their website again and ask yourself if your work would potentially work there. See if they have an About Us link and list the owners or head people. Write out a note in your research journal and indicate your evaluation of the place. Stack the card in. Make sure you remember who you met. Now, most gallery areas have numerous galleries clustered together along a street or an area. You will see some fabulous spaces, some mediocre spaces. Amazingly, there is no correlation between the better selling spots and the appearance of them. Some of the most average spaces sometimes are the biggest sellers, especially if they've been in business for many years. Research is important. Once you know where you want to go, the journey will seem easier and less stressful. When you go back in, act like you are familiar with the gallery and that you are seeking representation. Because you laid the groundwork, it will definitely make it a bit easier. Now, for enough now, look forward to the next Naked Artist exposure as we will discuss more ideas about how to get your work into the best gallery connection. Give us a like and subscribe, as this will generate more information about how you can succeed in your gallery quest. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. After gathering a lot of research, you are ready to begin to go back in and introduce yourself as an artist. Thank you again. I'm Preston McCall and look forward to hearing more from you. Thank you.